Alright, y'all, man. This your boy Humble. At least 2 times, man. Back another video, man. For me, follow the Instagram, man. At snl2.times. As y'all can see about today's topic, we're gonna be talking about six ether beings. You know, we're gonna get right. We're just gonna hop right into it. But as y'all can see about my previous video from yesterday slash last night, I had to watch my dog. But my dog, like near my leg. I don't know what she was doing. Okay, but anyways, yeah. Y'all need to with six ether beings. I touched based on it a little bit yesterday, but we're gonna get a little bit more depth into it today. So six ether beings are your white people, your Dravidians, your new Arabs, your new Asians, your new Indians, all of that. Basically anybody who has white people hair. If you have white hair, white genetic hair, and your hair is a nappy like this or somewhat like if it's not 9 ether hair like this or something like this, then you are considered a six ether being. Now, disclaimer, I have nothing against six ether beings. Peace and positivity to all the high vibrational six ether beings, you know? I try not to really judge over here, and I'm not racist, you feel me? But yeah, anyways, I just want to go ahead and start off and say the six ether beings, they are very similar to the 9 ether beings. Now, boom. I'm not trying to say that the 9 ether beings are better than the six ether beings. I'm not trying to say that the six ether beings are better than the 9 ether beings. I'm just telling y'all what y'all are. So yeah, so if you have white hair, like an Asian person does, like an Indian person does, like these new Indians and Asians and these white people, you are a six ether being. If you have hair similar to mine's, you are a 9 ether being, which is a black person, the original Asians, the original Indians, all of that stuff. But six ether beings is basically, they're very similar to a 9 ether being because they have the same avatars as us. Their body is literally the same as us. There's nothing different body wise, you know, but they still have like the God body, you feel me? But they are a six ether being, and I'm gonna tell y'all why they're a six ether being. Because when they were made, they were not made by the exact same thing specifically as 9 ether beings were made. Now, yes, they are very, very similar. And that's why, yeah, they don't get along too well on Earth. Some of us do, but we can still maintain and still like live with each other for the most part. So your six ether beings, they have 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons. They still work. They're very able to think very, very fast. It's a lot of smart geniuses, a lot of smart people that are six ether beings. Look at Einstein or Stephen Hawking, or just people in general. Another dude that I know, it's off of TikTok, I think his name is The Universe Loves You. That's my brother, man. Shout out him. Peace, positivity towards him. He be speaking facts, no cap. But yeah, they are six ether beings because their body possesses 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons. And if you want to know more about why it's six ether beings and this and that, well, you can literally go on Wikipedia or look it up or do videos and type in Yakub. You feel me? It will literally tell you where you white people, you Asians, you new Indians, all of that, you Dravidians, new Arabs, all you people have came from. You feel me? All due respect. I'm just telling you the truth. But if you want to break it all the way down, you still did come from the Most High Universe, God, whatever you want to call it, because we wouldn't be able to. The person who made you with his Yakub, he wouldn't have been able to make you without the Most High in the universe creating him. So, yeah, man. But yeah, six ether beings, like I said, it's the you know the new Asians, the new Indians, the new Arabs, all of that, and the white people. Now, with the 6 ether beings, what some of them have, which makes them different from the 9 ether beings, is that not all 6 ether beings have souls. You feel me? Some of them have spirits. Spirits is, you know, your personality, this and that. You know, you're able to move, talk, your spirit. But not all of them have souls. Now, some of them do have souls. You feel me? But not all of them have souls. I'm just being honest with you. Especially if they're white, you can literally walk up or be around a white person at the mall or anywhere. You can tell you can almost tell if the guy's an NPC or not just by their movement, how the way they act. If they just kind of keep repeating the same things, you can kind of tell if somebody's an NPC or not, or has no soul or not. Now, the 6 ether beings, they're very interesting creatures, or humans, whatever you want to call them. Because we're all creatures, because we all were created by something, which makes us a creature, because we are a creation. That's for any race, I'm pretty sure. Respectfully, no disrespect at all towards any race or anything like that. But yeah. So the six ether beings, they're literally almost just about the same as the nine ether beings. They can run fast, all that. It's just we're a little bit more athletic than them because we have more stuff. We have more juice in our cup than theirs. Now, and the reason why a lot of six ether beings do not believe that there is a God or whatever is because a lot of them aren't spiritually, literally connected to God. I've heard theories that it's very hard for a lot of six ether beings to connect to consciousness, connects to the Most High because of how their pineal gland is. They have a pineal gland just like how nine ether beings, like how we have it, but their pineal gland is like really hard for them to literally open. So a lot of them don't have consciousness of the Most High. They don't really have a connection to the Most High. I'm not saying that's true. I'm just telling y'all what I've heard from theories and topics. You can look it up yourself about the pineal gland. But yes, one thing I do know 100% is everybody, six ether beings and nine ether beings, we both have pineal glands. But yeah, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The six ether beings, you feel me? They have their DNA is different from ours. The six ether beings, they have, some of them have animal DNA. And I'm gonna explain to you how they have I'm gonna explain to you why they have animal DNA. I'm not being racist. I'm just being honest. If you look at a serial killer, most serial killers are white people. Now, if you look at it, which is a six ether being, we're just gonna say six ether being. When you look at a six ether being and they kill somebody, you ever notice how when they take their mug shot, they just don't feel any pain? It's like they can go to sleep. Like a six ether being could literally murder somebody for no reason and go to sleep like nothing happened. Kind of like an animal. A lion could go kill a deer and go eat it with his family and then go to sleep. Perfectly fine. Won't lose any sleep because they have animal DNA. Why do you think a lot of psychopaths and people who be having like so much anger and stuff, it'd be nine ether beings as well, but it'd be six ether beings when it comes to like really just killing and just like getting really violent? That's because a lot of six ether beings, they're more tapped into their animal DNA. That is why when you see a six ether being, they'll kill somebody and literally lose no sleep because they have animal DNA. And they have animal DNA because if you look at their veins are blue because they are different species, and how the way they were made, they were spliced, their DNA was spliced. If you look at a nine ether being like myself, we have green veins. Our veins are very, very much different, and our DNA is much different from the six ether being compared to the nine ether being. Same with the nine ether being compared to the six ether being. We're very, very similar, but we're also very, very different. It goes both. It goes hand in hand. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not here to be racist or come off as anything. I'm just telling you what it is, and if you don't believe it, you don't have to believe it. That's fine. And maybe it's not meant for you right now. Maybe it is. Maybe you just don't want for it to be meant for you right now. I don't know. But if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram at snl2.times. And another thing is you can literally do research on it. But yeah, six ether beings are very, very similar to the nine ether beings, and I just thought I'd give y'all a little some details about the six ether beings, just like I did with the nine ether beings, and plus they're very, very similar. Literally, we live on Earth with each other. But yeah, like six ether beings, they have animal DNA, and nine ether beings, we have similar normal, and we have similar DNA to the sun. We're like literally cousins. We're literally family with the sun. You feel me? It's the reason why you get darker in the sun. You're actually getting more energy being in the sun. Like I said, if you're literally if you're a nine ether being, you do not need sunscreen. And a lot of you guys think that, nine ether beings and six ether beings were all the same. Well, if that's true, take a nine ether being in the sun for 12 hours and then take a six ether being in the sun. Let's see who survives. The six ether being will not survive, and it will be burnt like it's being burnt by a stove because of their genetics, because they have blue DNA. I mean, not blue DNA, they have blue nerves. You feel me? And their melanin is the complete opposite of of the melanin, of the energy that is coming from the sun. With a black person, it wouldn't affect them at all. They would actually get stronger. Same with the sun. And the only reason why black people sometimes they'd be like, dang, it's hot, I'm burning up out here, is because you are not used to it. You can love something, but it might not feel that good because you are not used to it. You might have just started playing hockey, you might love it, but it's kind of getting on your nerves a little bit, but you still love it because you keep falling on the ground because you're not used to it. Your body is trying to get rid of all them toxins. That is why when you're black or a 90th being or whatever, that is why when you're out there in the sun, because it's trying to kill off all that negative stuff that was in your body, all them toxins, all them chickens, all the bad stuff that you've been eating and drinking, you feel me? That's why when you stay out there long enough, you become more comfortable. It's not really as hot anymore for you, is it? 90th beings. But yeah, and I just wanted to go a little bit in depth with the 60th beings and throw a little sauce with the 90th beings as well, because they're very, very similar. And I have nothing against neither one of the 90th beings or the 60th beings, you feel me? Peace and positivity towards the 90th beings and the 60th beings, the high vibrational ones, of course, and the ones that are trying to get there too as well. And yeah, I hope y'all females and males enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I'm not racist at all. But yeah, you don't have to believe me or go and do research. We can talk about it through Instagram, or you can look up TikToks. If you don't want to watch a whole 30-40 minute YouTube video, do research, or you can just live your life and just not believe what I say. That's perfectly fine. But hope y'all females and males enjoyed today's video. Might catch you on the next one, man.